dream was to rock Sunset Strip. Well, dreams come true. She DJ'd at the Roxy for the longest time, the Rainbow on Sunset, Viper Room, and I am honored to call her one of my good friends, Roxy Dot, a.k.a. hairdresser to the stars. She's done everyone from Orlando Bloom to Juliette Lewis, Mark Ruffalo. I could go on and on. She's even done my hair once. I wouldn't consider myself a star, but I'm honored to know her. Nobody, and I do mean nobody, does rock and roll like she does. Roll like she does.
What's up, Los Angeles, i.e. Pomona and Riverside County? This is DJ Roxy Dot, and we are Outlaw Radio Show LA.
Y Cinco de Gallo.
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
Oh! We have a big show for you all tonight. Annie, we survived May the 4th be with you. Is today return of the 5th?
That was for you, Will Roberts.
Will Roberts, you know who you are. Now, Outlaws, you ready for some more songs about you? Let's get into this. Cinco de Mayo. All right. Cholas, cholos. Let's go.
I'm a motorcycle rider, a highway flyer, I'm an
Chopper, California license 9 Henry 4556. You wanted for 4,000 AVC and Kent was in a traffic violation. Last observed northbound on Highway 1.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Pretty groovy. Welcome back to our show. This is Outlaw Radio Show LA. I am your host, DJ Roxy Dot, but it might be DJ Claudio because he did do those two mixes. I'm very impressed. We're 102.3 FM. Sorry, Annie Hanley. You want to say something?
No, I'm just saying, yeah.
10:50 a.m. at 106.5 FM. And don't forget, for your visual stimulation, log on to www.kcaaradio.com. Find us, click on us, and enjoy the antics. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone. We are so very festive in the studio tonight. Yes. Claudio El Gallo Bandito. Ay, 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 papacito. And yours truly tonight, well, I was supposed to dress up like a chola because I used to be back in the day. They used to call me La Güera, okay, or Flaca because I was really very skinny. So that's a recap back to my chola days. 619 Old Town San Diego, 1520s gang. Somehow I talked my way out of having to get jumped in. You know, you got to get jumped into these gangs and stuff. I talked my way out of it because I'm pretty slick as I am to this day, but probably because I was the hood's DJ and needed to be in one piece to rock the ones and twos at our weekly weekends backyard boogies. Talking about the good old days. Annie Hanley, Outlaws Rock, Hip Hop Talk Jock La Lucha Libre, that she forgot her mask. But maybe after the show, a little Mexican flavor dash of mud wrestling might be fun, huh? What do you say, Gary?
Sure.
Gary Garver.
Gary Garver's in the house, everybody. We love Gary Garver. Gary, how was your trip in the trees last weekend?
A Joshua tree?
Yes,
how were
Joshua
the trees?
It was awesome.
Yeah,
I was golfing.
Yeah.
Golfing? Golfing was I didn't play golf with Joshua.
You were just in the trees.
No, I just was climbing the rocks in the moonlight.
Yeah. What were you wearing?
Yeah, what were you wearing?
I
was thinking the same thing.
I was naked.
Whoa, I love that.
Everybody wanted, all the listeners wanted to hear.
On acid.
Naked on acid?
Yeah.
That's pretty hot. Okay.
He went on a date.
How?
No, it was really cool. It was called a Moonlit Feast, and it was very cool.
Did you feast?
Yeah, we feasted on weed and salmon weed and salad weed, and it was very cool. It was very fun. I enjoyed it. It was nice to go up there and chill out and have a good time. I mean, I really enjoyed it. It was really mellow, very spiritual.
How many tacos are you gonna eat tonight?
How many tacos am I going to eat tonight? You're talking fur?
Oh, come
Pink
on.
tacos.
Hey, did you?
I actually prefer them without fur, but that's okay.
Ooh.
Did you
Personal
hook up in the trees,
preference?
Gary, with anybody?
Did what?
Did you hook up in the trees with anybody?
No, man. I just went up there climbing the rocks by
I
myself.
know Tiger was hanging out with them.
You guys are like hitting me with too many questions here.
Okay.
How does it feel?
About what?
Oh, because normally you're the guy that's doing all this dance. We got you on this end. I love it.
Well, I mean, you
look
if you
handsome
want
tonight,
to go mano a mano on Cinco de Mayo, we can do that.
I like it.
I'd
How
rather
about in stereo
in stereo
instead of mono?
That's okay. Whatever you want to do. No, it was cool. I had fun. I had a good day.
That's
and good
wonderful.
night and good week. And there goes his hat.
Oh, we know. Claudio,
Lost
Mr.
the hat.
Meltdown tonight. Hey, we have a studio guest tonight in our studio. But first, wait, Claudio, what's the Mexican word of the day?
The Mexican word of the day.
Oh my God, look at him.
Hatchet. I ate so many tacos, hatchet in my pants.
Outlaw Radio
Carrie's
Show.
cringing.
What?
Carrie's cringing at that one.
I'm sure they bleep that out.
I can't take it.
Catch it.
I know what you said. Hatchet.
Okay.
I got
Okay,
it.
I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
gonna
I gotta go.
All right, Gary, we love you.
Bye, Gary,
Thank you so
love you.
much.
You guys
We
have a
love
great
you.
show.
Thank you
Thanks,
so much.
Gary.
We love you, Gary. We appreciate you. Outlaw Radio Show LA welcomes Brittany and Tony, singer and guitarist of Brittany's Rage. Welcome.
Yay.
And Myra Diaz Gomez, Brazilian author, reporter, and media personality.
What's up,
welcome,
girl?
Sugar Pie. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
But first, hey, Annie, La Lucha Libre. Did you know that us in the U.S., there's plenty of alcoholics, more so than in Mexico, because we consume twice as much more tequila than they do in Mexico, and that's the country where they originated that. Did you know that?
I did not know that. Oh, crazy.
Okay, what about this? I bet you know this.
Mind blown.
Huh?
Mind blown.
Oh, Claudio.
He was done with it. He was done with it.
Claudio's fur taco just went flying over the
monitor.
over my computer. That he's freaking out over the mouse. It's on the mouse. How does he talk?
The mouse doesn't work. I don't know. That's my best impression.
That's close. But anyways, in Chandler, Arizona, they celebrate Cinco de Mayo with Chihuahua races.
Hi, Chihuahua. For many of you that have no idea what Cinco de Mayo is, even though you live in Southern California, fun facts, it's considered the 5th of May. The date's observed to commemorate the Mexican Army's defeat. The victory. Just kidding. You'll hear the twisted turn over the French Empire at the Battle of Puebla in 1862. However, in the United States, Cinco de Mayo has taken on a significant beyond that of Mexico, and the dates become associated with the celebration of Mexican American culture. In the United States, Cinco de Mayo is sometimes mistaken for Mexico's Independence Day. However, that is not true. Mexican Independence Day is on September 16th. To talk about the significance of the Battle of Puebla, first of all, many Mexicans know that they were outnumbered when the French were defeating them. But then 3 months later, they got defeated. No, this is true. 3 months later, they got defeated. And then the Mexicans won again, right? It was like very short-lived. And then, why are you leaving? Why is this? Basically, sorry, I'm totally botching this. But basically, secondly, since the Battle of Puebla, some argue that no country in the Americas has subsequently been invaded by any other European military force. However, this one historian said that if Mexico had not defeated the French in Puebla on May 5th, that the French would have probably aided the Confederacy of the United States, and the destiny of the United States would have been a lot different.
Oh, no. Wow. Hey, thank you, Annie. Thank you, Annie Haley, for that fantastic history.
Thank you.
I can't talk. Where's the water? Where's the tequila?
Where's the tequila? Okay.
Annie?
Yes.
Okay, so if the history would have been different, history is different in your world also, right? You come from...
Boston, Massachusetts.
Are there Mexicans in Boston?
No, actually, I moved to California probably like in 1998, and I remember mainly it's there's no Mexicans in Boston during
What are in
that time.
Boston?
Huh?
Puerto Ricans, right?
Puerto Ricans
East
in
Coast.
Boston, yeah.
I love East Coast.
Rico Suave.
Dominicans, and so no, it's true. The
Did you
East
hear what
Coast.
Claudio said? I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt.
I didn't hear.
This show is going this way. I'm so sorry. He said, what'd you say, Claudio?
Rico Suave.
Hey.
That's you.
Oh man.
Puerto Rican.
Go ahead.
Okay, so but my first introduction to Mexicans is when I was a kid, and it was from that movie Three Amigos.
Three Amigos.
Yes, which is a comedy that happened in 1986. That's about 3 silent film stars that are mistaken for real heroes by suffering people in a small Mexican village that are being tormented by a bandito named El Guapo. Here's a clip.
Looks like somebody's been down here with the ugly stick.
Oh, sorry. He just, like...
Let's go.
Excuse us.
We're not Mexicans. We're from out of town. We were wondering if you could tell us where the best hotel in town is?
There's no hotel in this town.
Great. No hotel. I could kill somebody.
Excuse me. You are the...
Yes, we are.
We have heard of you.
No kidding.
I have a message for you. The German says to wait here.
Yeah.
Well, so long as we've got some time to kill, I think I'll have a beer.
We don't have no beer, just tequila.
What's tequila?
Yeah, it's like beer.
Is it fattening?
Fattenings?
Forget it. If it's like beer, we'll have some. 3 tequilas.
Sure, amigos. Enjoy yourselves. But try not to get into too much troubles, okay?
Annie Hanley,
Yeah.
do you know that I know Dusty Bottom's girlfriend, Juanita?
Oh my God, that's like a dream come true for me.
Dude, I'm actually Deanna Ortelli's hairstystylist. Let me call her up, all right?
Oh, please
I'm
call
gonna,
her.
I'm gonna get
Please
her on the
call her.
show. Stand by, everybody.
My
Let's see if
God.
she answers.
I love her.
Can you hear it, Claudio?
I hear very well.
But no, is it loud enough?
They put it next to the speaker, to the microphone.
Like this?
Yeah,
I'm blonde, you know.
exactly.
I'm blonde.
Hello, it's Faye.
Is this Deanna?
This is Tiana.
Hola, is this the hot and spicy mamita Cholita Ramona de Pomona Irene Luminares Tia Victoria Coco, sorry. I'm not done yet, hold on. Gloria Coco. What you doing? I'm not done yet. Here you go. I got this. I got this. Gloria Garnacha, Las Garnachas, mother with oranges, born in East LA. Yolanda, American Me. Rosalinda, La Bamba. Crystal Lights, A Very Merry Christmas. Que Yonda, Juanita, Chola, 3 amigos. Chola, you are live on Outlaw Radio Show LA, 102.3 FM, 1050 AM, and 106.5 FM, Riverside, Inland Empire, and Pomona. Jappy Cinco de Mayo!
Yay, Roxy Dog in the house. I've been listening to you guys.
Oh, that's epic. I love you. Did I do pretty good right now on that intro with my Spanish, rolling the R's?
Oh my God, you did amazing. I didn't even remember all those things I had done.
Chola, I love you. My radio host, Annie Hanley, I got to tell you that she never met a Mexican before, being from Boston, but now living in Los Angeles, she's dating one, and 3 Amigos is her favorite movie. This is Annie Hanley, Chola.
Hey, Chola. How are you? Hi, this is like a total dream come true.
I heard that your introduction to Mexicans was the 3 Amigos.
Isn't that so classic? Honestly, oh my God, I watched that movie so much when I was a kid that I could literally, like, it's almost like I wrote the screenplay.
Oh, that's what's so amazing about the 3 Amigos. Never mind that it was 1986. It's been like a generational tradition. My family members, my brothers and sisters, my nieces, they know the dialogue by heart, but also their children and the great-grandchildren are not. It's been on the air. It keeps playing. 30 years later, it's still on the air.
Yeah, it holds up.
Still quoting the same lines, and that was a funny trick from El Guapo.
I know, it's amazing. So what was it like when you were on set making that movie in the 80s?
It was absolutely phenomenal. I hate to say it, but they just don't make those big budget movies anymore. And we were just pampered and treated like royalty. I mean, there were long days. We were out in the desert. We had to get up very early in the morning, show up in Steamy Valley. Steamy Valley was Santa Bobo.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Thanks for telling me that. And then we also,
Yes.
when I was looking up your IMDb, I also noticed that you were in a lot of influential Mexican-American films from the 80s and 90s. How was it in Hollywood in that time when those movies were being made?
I was just having a conversation yesterday with a fellow actor, and I'll sum it up in, very briefly, we were in the best place at the best time. Honestly, they're just not making those movies anymore. When I look back at the fact that I was in Three Amigos, La Bamba, Born in East LA, and then American Me, and these movies have gone on to become Chicano classic movies. The community loves them. They embrace them. More recently, I was in 2000, I was in another groundbreaking Latino film, Luminarias, and we're having a screening of it next week. Our community really embraces our films, and they love to see, ourselves. They love to see our own people represented on screen. But yeah, I mean, it was just an amazing ride. I think that we don't, we appreciate it more now as we look back. We didn't realize how fortunate we were back then, but we really were. I was.
That's amazing. Thank you for that. And then, do you remember your lines from Three Amigos?
Yes, I remember. Bandidos, bandidos. I used to make fun of that because here I am, a Mexican village girl, washing clothes by the river. And I used to talk about that in my stand-up comedy. I thought I was coming to Hollywood.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
And no, I'm there by the river washing clothes by hand going, bandidos, bandidos.
Oh my goodness. That's amazing.
Hey, Deanna, it's Roxy, Honey Pie. Could you, if Annie pretends she's Carmen, could you run the lines with her?
Remember the one when she's like, which one do you like, or something like that? And Carmen's like, I like the one that's not so smart.
Yes. I like the one that's not so smart. I also like when one of the Three Amigos says to Carmen, I'll be back. And she goes, why?
Why? Yeah. Yeah. That's amazing. And then thanks for talking to me. And then your current project, too. Congratulations for Coco. I know it won a ton of awards.
Yes, Coco's been a wonderful ride. It was number one at the box office in China, in Russia, in Mexico.
Why is Mexico third? Cinco de Mayo. You should have put Mexico first. It's number one in Mexico, Russia, and then wherever else you said.
Yes, exactly.
Deanna, I have a surprise for you. It's a blast from the past. Somebody that you might remember. Stand by.
Okay.
Hola, Diana guapa. ¿Cómo estás?
¿Con quién hablo?
Con Claudio el gallo. El gallo argentino.
Claudio,
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I just wanted to...
on the radio, that's fabulous.
Yeah, I wanted to remind you that we have Unfinished Negocios. Remember? Remember that movie that you're supposed to be on with us? Smoking Pussycat? Well, it got canceled.
We're going to do an animated series.
Yeah. You know what happened?
Yeah.
The kitty cat, he died of lung cancer, too much smoking.
Es un chiste.
I've been standing by waiting for news. I still have my T-shirt here.
Oh, wow. Well, nice talking to you again.
Deanna, I want to... Go ahead.
No, you tell me, yes.
Okay, I want to congratulate you on your latest film on Coco, definitely. I'm so proud of you. I've known you for so many years from back when I met you on, it was something,
Crystal Light?
I was going to say something about Mary.
Expecting Mary, which became a very Merry Christmas.
That's exactly it. And I'm proud of you, your accomplishments, that we have been friends for almost 10 years. And I know you got tired of playing Mexican maids and prostitutes.
Yes.
So is that why, Deanna, you changed your name to Artelli so you could play an Italian maid and prostitute?
Yeah.
Deanna, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being on Outlaw Radio
Diana.
Show LA. Happy Cinco de Mayo, and I'm gonna call you later after the show just to chit chat. How's that?
Thank you.
Ciao, Bella.
I love you so much, Chola.
Happy Cinco.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Adios, Pachuca.
Welcome back to our Outlaw Radio Show. I have a fun fact for you. It's about my good friend Elvis that I never met. When I met his wife, Priscilla. Many times at the Rainbow and the Viper Room. She's really nice. Anyway, so as a fact, I went to Acapulco with my wife in 1992, and we watched a movie, Fun in Acapulco. So we went there. And we asked the owner, how come they have all the photos of the actors on the walls except for Elvis? He told me that he was banned. He was banned from Mexico because he said in an interview that he preferred to kiss 3 black girls instead of a Mexican girl.
What?
Yeah, so he had to do his scenes in Los Angeles, in Hollywood.
They didn't allow him in Mexico to do those scenes because of that?
Yeah,
wow.
because he talked bad about
Well, good for them.
Yeah,
for Mexico.
There you go. So that was a fact. This is a song. I'm going to play you a song of Elvis singing in Spanish. No, sorry. I made a mistake here. Sorry. Something happened. Technical support. Right. Here we go. Elvis singing in Spanish.
Fun in Acapulco.
I like to drink wine, and mine is fine.
You did it. You got it.
Girls even more. Viva Dina, viva el dinero, viva, viva el amor. Some pesos you pass, but wine in her glass, and soon she will say, si, senor. Viva el vino, viva el dinero, viva, viva el amor. With wine on your lips and money in your pocket, your sweetheart in your arms, you're rich as you can be. So lift up your glass, let's sing it all together. Muchachos, caballeros, make this toast with me. We'll drink one more time to money and wine, a string to the girls we adore. Viva vino, viva el dinero, viva, viva el amor. Sing one more time to money and wine. Let's sing to the girls we adore.
Welcome back to Outlaw Radio Show, Ale. I have my friend Mayra Diaz Gomez from Brazil.
What's up,
Hey.
guys?
Hi, Myra.
Happy to be here.
How are you, Mayra?
I'm doing great. Having a lot of fun with you guys. I almost lost my voice already.
Oh,
I've been
no.
laughing so hard at that costume.
I know,
Move that way so we can
here
see
we
you
can
in the
see
camera.
it. Yeah, get over
There
here.
you go. There you
And
go.
then, so we're so glad that Myra's on the show. We want to talk a little bit about Myra and what she does for her career. So you started your writing career at 16 years old from Brazil.
Yeah.
With your first novel called Fugalasa.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. It was a memoir that was fiction and about battling depression and certain things. Can you explain a little bit?
Yeah, I've always written since I was a kid. I always wanted to be a writer. My father was a writer, so I grew up writing. But when I was 16 years old, I was dealing with depression and several other problems that most teenagers go through, trying to find out who I was and what I wanted to do with my life. And my father had passed away, and I had some problems with drugs and stuff. So I decided that I was going to write a book. And that book ended up being a bestseller. And that's actually being made into a movie in Brazil now.
That's amazing.
Wow. Yeah.
That's epic.
So you're writing that first book at 16, that first novel. I know that it segmented your way into writing for Rolling Stone. You became a writer for Rolling Stone?
Yeah, I did, actually. Since I was 13 or 14 years old, I would send these emails to the editors of Rolling Stone and say that I wanted to work for them. Of course, I'd never done anything in my life. I'd just be like, hey, I'd love to write about music. But eventually, one of the editors answered me, and he said, hey, don't give up. You might work for us one day. Just keep going to concerts and keep writing about concerts. And it ended up that 10 years later, I did start writing for them. So it's pretty crazy, actually.
That is crazy. Talk about manifest destiny.
Exactly. But, I wanted that forever.
That's great. And then, do you remember what your first assignment was for Rolling Stone?
Yeah, it was actually a story about Damien Eccles. He was one of 3 boys to be falsely accused and convicted of murder that he didn't commit.
Yeah.
So my first story was about him, and it ended up on the cover of Rolling Stone Brazil.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing. But speaking of documentaries, this is something else to add to your career. You just made a short documentary called Hollywood Hauntings about the Hollywood Tower. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, the Hollywood Tower is a pretty famous building in Hollywood. It was built in 1922. And a lot of film industry people lived there at the time, a lot of silent movie actors. Yeah. And it's been known for being haunted. You know, Disney inspired their ride, Tower of Terror, on that building, in the elevator on that building. So I moved there, and I'm super fascinated with haunting stories.
Yeah.
So last Halloween, we made a short documentary in which we investigated the ghosts of the Hollywood Tower. We called a medium, she's pretty famous, Patty Negri. Shout out to Patty Negri, I love her.
Yeah, shout out
and
to Patty.
She held a seance, and some pretty crazy stuff happened, though it didn't all make into the edit. But it was an insane experience, and I love doing it.
That's crazy.
Can I chime in?
Yeah, please.
Didn't the Hollywood Reporter, didn't they write about your investigations with the haunted buildings?
Actually, that's how it all started. At first, I wrote a story for the Hollywood Reporter in which I investigated different haunted buildings in Hollywood. So when this director, Mariana, shout out to Mariana also, I love her as well, she was searching about haunted buildings in Hollywood, and she found my story, and she already knew me, and so she was like, you're perfect. Come along.
That's great. And then, so what's your next move? What are you going to do?
So right now I'm working and translating all my books. I have 4 published books so far.
Wow.
And I hope they will all be in the United States very soon. And like I said, my first book is being made into a movie in Brazil.
Wow.
That's amazing.
I'm going to be one of the producers also.
I can help you translate it.
I'm sorry?
I can help you translate it.
So how can people find you online?
You can find me on Instagram or Twitter, Mayra Diaz Gomez, MAYRADIASGOMES, not with a Z. Everyone always thinks Gomez is with a Z, but it's a Portuguese name.
Oh, nice. Myra, I want to welcome you to Outlaw Radio Show LA.
Oh,
I
thank
think
you.
you
I'm
are
so
a
happy to be
beautiful
here.
addition.
Amazing.
But on the serious tip, I was looking through your Wikipedia, and you have a lot going on with your, like you were talking about your journalism career, your family all being writers, and your books, your early life. But what Claudio saw was the last part, 2 up from references, personal life, says something here about a sexy photo shoot, and Claudio's going to read that.
That's the only part I was interested. Yeah. In September 2007, Myra posed for VIP magazine. In August 2009, she participated in a shoot with Playboy magazine. 2010, Myra was photographed naked for the cover of Sexy magazine.
Of course, that's your favorite part.
Yeah, he got that whole right.
That was the first thing he
Her new
highlighted.
shot, hey, hola. Her new shot was done in Hollywood and on the road. On the road at desert of Nevada.
Desert or dessert?
Dessert.
Dessert.
Something sweet.
Mara was the poster girl for the Los Angeles Brazilian Film Festival in 2011. I'm
Hey.
proud of you.
Yeah, no,
Thank
definitely.
you.
You're very beautiful, and we love your energy, and we love your intellect
Yes.
also. And I do, Claudia. What are you spitting about over there? Why don't you fix your hair?
It's a sombrero
His
pal.
sombrero, yeah.
Since you were the poster girl, how about being an Outlaw radio girl? Would you be interested in that?
I'd love to talk about that over some tequilas afterwards. What do you think?
Yeah,
Tonight.
tequila.
Let's do it.
Let's do
Tequila.
that.
Thank you, Myra.
Good one.
I'm Outlaw Gallo. Here's a fun fact. In Maryland, selling non-latex condoms in a vending machine is a misdemeanor. Fine up to $1,000.
You know, Claudia, I heard that participating or permitting dwarf tossing contests in Florida is also a $1,000 fine.
Wow.
And I know this has nothing to do with Cinco de Mayo, but hey.
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 Fun facts.
Fun facts.
What's our next segment? I lost my.
It's our hip hop segment.
The
It's our hip hop segment
of the day, of the week.
Rockstar of the week.
Hip hop version.
Yes. DJ Mark,
Love.
interview with your own sexy
Roxy Dot.
Dad.
Hip hop
Love it.
segment intro.
Hi, Mark. Thanks for joining us in the Outlaw Ranks. You have been chosen as our Rockstar of the Week.
Why, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Mark, you've got a thick history as a turntable legend. And you and I, we go way back from running the hip-hop scene back in the 90s. I remember seeing you on Yo MTV Raps, BET's Rap City, and featured in many magazines, like my favorites, Rap Pages, Rap Sheet, Herb Magazine, The Source, and many more. Will you flash us back to those days and tell us how you gained royalty, controlling the DJ masses, and why you chose to be a party rocker DJ?
Well, I started off back in 85, doing house parties and trying to learn on my little realistic mixer from Radio Shack and my belt drive turntable and my old school Technique 1200. And I would do like weddings and wedding receptions and stuff like that. And I met someone by the name of Eric and Douglas, and these guys giving me parties after parties, and Eric got me to DJ for Soul Train. So DJing the Soul Train award show after parties.
What?
And I started to DJ the Soul Train Lady of Soul Awards after parties.
What year was that, Mark?
It was in the late 80s, early 90s. And then I get a call one day.
Mm-hmm.
I get a call. Actually, better yet, I actually hear about a spot that's playing hip-hop music. I hop on the NTA bus. So I went to this little club called Guadalinda. I go to the guy that's running the club, and I said, dude, you should give me the DJ your next spot. So the dude was like, I don't know who you are. I really don't know. I don't know. And I actually had a very, very interesting advocate, somebody who actually got a chance to hear me at a club. And this dude named Kurt, who would later be called Big Boy from Power 106, he heard me, and he went to the guy named Ika. He was like, yo, Ika, let this dude get on, because, I mean, he can rock a party. And that's something that, you know, cats can't really do. And not only that, he can cut and scratch and do all the mixing and the body tricks and all that. So he did this club on Hollywood and La Brea called Club Spice, and he invited me down. And I came down with my crate of records, and I proceeded to just show off. What I didn't know, Roxy, was in the back of the club, there were 4 dudes dancing that I happened to know when I was doing security guard work at clubs. There was 4 dudes dancing, and they were like, who's that DJ? And he's killing it. And one of the dudes looked and said, hey, isn't that Mark, dude that used to do security work at the little trendy 18 and over clubs? They're like, no. And it was me.
Oh, so you used to do security before?
Yes, I used to do security at all these top choice clubs while I was still DJing house parties. Even Soul Train. Satsip walks over to me and goes, yo, dude, remember me? Derek, who was in this dance crew, Jamming Lovers? I said, yo, I remember you. What's up, bro? I said, yo, man, I need to get your phone number, man, because I got something I'm interested in. I want you to talk to you about. Okay. Next day he calls me, says, I'm with a group called The Far Side. We're signed to Delicious Vinyl. We just released an album. We need a tour DJ. I grabbed my turntable, hopped on the bus over to the Far Side Manor where everyone lived at, and I stayed for a year.
But hey, Mark, you also have your own radio show. How did that come about?
Because I see everyone now having these internet shows. So I think I should have an internet show. Finally, we get a little webcam, and we finally do it. Westside Zulu Tribe Radio Show, and we did it on Ustream. Very modest, very small. In fact, the early shows, it was out of his apartment, and we had a stripper pole in the background. And one of his roommates would get on the stripper pole periodically. If she liked the mixes, she gets on the stripper pole and twirls around. Yeah, that's our line of thinking back in those days. Pretty much, we're doing the show and running to Be Real at a function. Be Real was like, yo, Mark, I've known you for years. Why don't you move your show to Be Real TV Network? I said, sure, dude. When and where? And the next week, we were on Be Real TV Live.
Isn't it the 7th year anniversary for Psycho de Mayo, speaking of Cypress Hill and Psycho Realm? You have a part in that. That's in Pomona on Friday. Can you tell us about that?
On the bill is going to be myself, Psycho Realm, Sugar Free, Merce, Bamboo, and we're all getting down. And also I'm spinning with my boy DJ Indigenous. So we're getting down on Friday, May 4th.
Friday night, May 4th, that's Psycho de Mayo, and that's in Pomona at the Fox Theater. And we are Outlaw Radio Show LA. Mark Love, I want to thank you so much for this interview tonight. It means so much to me. I will see you Friday night. I'm going to roll footage. I'm going to have everything, and then possibly have you back on the show. Would you like that?
Of course I would. And, you know, get some footage because I'm going to try to coax Roxy to put on her Kango and turn it to B-Girl Brooke.
Oh, you know what, Mark? Let's make that come true. I'm ready to go. Ready to go. Thank you so much, Mark. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate your legendary status as our rock star of the week.
It's an honor to be here. Thank you for the rock star of the week. Yo, this is DJ Mark Love, and you listen to Outlaw Radio Show LA. My girl Roxy Dot. What's up? Y'all heard? Y'all better.
Psycho de Mayo was last night in Pomona at Fox Theater. Unfortunately, I missed the event due to working on the TV show The Orville until wee hours of the night. DJ Mark Love and Psycho Realm have a gold position in my heart. Back in the 90s when I was B-rolling and running promotions department at record labels and street teams, Mark Love DJ'd a fashion show I coordinated back in 1997 called Elemental Array. And that was at the infamous Roxbury on Sunset Boulevard. And I opened for Psycho Realm's Six-Side Tour in 1998, breakdancing at the House of Blues. B-Girl Brooke, yeah, that's right, that's me. That was their kickoff tour. I love you guys so very much, and I'll catch up with you on the next.
Welcome back to Outlaw Radio Show LA. the tequila is good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I have been broken on that bottle.
I have my friends. They're playing in the band Brittany Rage, actually in the studio now.
Ooh, Brittany's Rage. All right.
Welcome.
Viva la raza.
Yeah.
Welcome. So you guys playing at the whiskey with the Adler's Appetite, right?
Yes, next Thursday.
Okay. I remember when I first met you. It was in Tijuana, right?
Yeah, it was Tijuana.
Yeah.
You guys were playing. You guys were playing a small club.
That's awesome.
And you tell me
We were opening for your band, Dirty Sanchez.
There you go.
Yes, finally.
Good one.
So you know what happened is that I just met him. I said, "Hey, you sound great, man. Hey, Mister, you wanna do my sister for $1 and my cousin for an extra peso?" And I said, "Okay." Anyway, that's a joke. That's a joke.
That's a joke.
So anyway, so you guys are playing. Tell me more about your band. What's the projects and music?
Yeah, we're Brittany's Rage. We just won an award also a couple weeks back. We went to some red carpet event in Pasadena.
Yeah.
We won Best Rock, or what was it?
It was Artist
love
Artist of the Year for 2017. Rock
That's
Artist.
great. That's awesome.
Yeah, we're always playing around town. You know, we play the whiskey a lot, the Rainbow. We were playing the Rainbow's anniversary parties for like the past 3 years, but we took a break this year, so play with Adler.
Yeah, so you're playing with Adler this Thursday?
This Thursday, show sold out.
Oh, that's awesome.
If nobody knows who Steven Adler is, it's the drummer from Guns N' Roses, right?
The original drummer. Yes, uh-huh.
The good-looking drummer.
Yeah. Oh, Matt.
Didn't Steven Adler have a house with Kyle, like right down the street from Whiskey?
He did.
Yeah, that was like the crash pad. I think. Who was it?
Oh, Jen Jet, yeah.
Jen Jet had a spot right there too, right?
Yeah.
That little house, like right there by the gas station.
So we're gonna play a song from your band now. It's called "Need You."
Yes.
Right? I need you. I need me. I need you.
I need you.
Here we go.
I wanted to leave you
welcome back to Outlaw Radio Show LA 102.3, 106.5 FM, and AM 1050. We are here with the band Britney's Rage. You just heard that was one of their songs. Hello, guys. Welcome back. How are you?
Hi.
All right.
All right. So, quick question I wanted to know. Why is the band called Britney's Rage?
It's kind of a long story, but basically my name's Brittany. We had no band name. And for a long
It literally,
but it gets better.
And she's angry.
Yeah, well, that
Angry
too.
man.
But my mom actually introduced me to Tony, and that's how we kind of linked up, and everyone calls her Rage. And he didn't know what to name the band, and I said, I don't know, just don't do anything douchey, like put my name in it or something. And at one show, they were all wearing hoodies for some reason. They all took off their hoodies, and it said Britney's Rage, so he used not only my name, but my mom's. And
That's great. That's a great
but it ended
story.
up working. It was pretty funny.
And she's also angry.
She wasn't in the green room. We took a little walk. I thought she was really cool.
Yeah, she was.
No, I'm just joking.
He's
totally
the rage,
cool.
actually.
I believe that. I can hear him rage on that guitar. It was pretty epic. I like that.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, it's pretty good. How long have you been playing?
Alright.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I don't play guitar.
Yeah.
30 years. How about yourself? How long have you been singing, Brittany?
Since I was
You're
about,
ready.
like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Since I was a kid, I was 6 years old, 5, 6
Good to
years
have
old.
you in the studio. And I'll see you Thursday.
Hey, real quick. Wait. Did you guys book a show for Halloween?
Halloween, we're opening for Striper also at the Whiskey.
Yeah, Striper. Excellent. And we can see you guys at the Rainbow tonight, right? For Cinco de Mayo?
Oh, actually, we're going to be at Petey's Place.
Oh, Petey's
We're
Place.
going to do a set first at Petey's Place, and then we're going to go to the Rainbow for Cinco de Mayo.
Epic. Hey, my mom's calling me real quick. I'm going to put her on real quick. Hey, Ma. Mom. You're live on the radio, Otis.
On that note, we are Outlaw Radio Show LA. Thanks for joining us. 102.3, 106.5 FM, and 1050 AM. Thanks, that's all, folks. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Ay.
Whose dog is this? Where does this dog come from? Good evening. Where'd he go?
Come on, Marty. Let's go sit at the bar.
For the Rainbow. Hey, there's Saul Pushman just walked in the room. Saul, my very favorite independent producer. How you doing, baby? You want me to play that? I'm sorry, Saul. We can't. You know our procedure.
AM 106.5 FM and now 102.3 FM.
The Sports Radio Update starts now.
Wow, what a finish in Cleveland. LeBron James in a tie game with time running out, leaps to his left off the wrong foot.